I guess I didn't purchase the season pass. Okay, never mind.
Where in the fuck's the other one?
What other one?
I did a thing. Apparently it fucked up. Hang on.
You goofed again.
Oh, hey, my controller batteries are low. Good to know. Good to know. So I will... Again. My controller.
Hey, don't forget to turn off your notifications as well, Rob.
Yeah. Alright, there we have it. Now everything is in the right place where it needs to be. And we can get on with the G1 Baseball League semifinals.
It's G1 Baseball League tonight. Semifinals are here. We're almost at the end of the first season.
That we are. So, tonight could go by normally or go by a little bit quickly. It all depends on Florida. Because we'll go ahead, flip it on over here. So we can go ahead and get into it. Now, this could go one of two ways, as I've been saying. Because first up here tonight, we've got the Blowfish and the Flamingos. If the Flamingos win this first match, then they will go to the finals. And there will be no other games except the second game, which is going to be the final matchup against the Sirloins and the Hunters, where whoever wins that game will go to the finals, and then we will have our final two teams. And also, don't forget that once we have these teams, once we know who they are, the bit goal will be made up and put on screen or whatever and stuff. I'll do it live here so everybody can see me like probably fuck up all my notifications again, like I did trying to mess with it the other day. And and then basically what'll happen is that'll lead to the possibility of Jimbo and I playing in the finals there. So Jimbo, do you remember the stipulation there for what happens in the finals?
Well, I remember if the Sirloins and the Blowfish make it, we're playing those games.
Yeah, it'll be normal. We're just doing it like normal. But what if the Blowfish and the Sirloins don't make it? Wait, I'm fucked up. What if I got it backwards? Yeah. What if like the Blowfish make it and the Hunters make it? What's going to happen?
I don't remember.
Basically, we would play co-op.
Oh right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
But yeah, I had it backwards. If the Hunters and the Flamingos made it, we would do it like normal because it's working like we want it to. But if the Blowfish and the Sirloins do it, we'd be playing those games against each other.
Yep.
So it all depends on who makes it into the finals, which we will be finding out here tonight. There's 3 possible outcomes, technically. There's regular, co-op, and versus. Personally, I'm pulling for it to be normal. You know what I mean? Because
indeed,
as fun as it would be to load up and play the game against or together against the AI team, I want it to do what it should do and all that type of stuff.
And not fuck us.
Exactly. So, with that, let's go back here. Up first, we've got the blowfish and the flamingos. Are y'all done with that? Okay. Throw out the tweet here. There we go. There it is. It is out into the world. I probably should have put tagged some people, but I want to get this going and get right into the flamingos and the blowfish. All right. So well, technically there at the end, our scathing E3 coverage is done. You ready to do this, Jimbo?
Yes.
Goody goody gumdrops, because here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Swagger Center. We are back here with the G1 Baseball League, and tonight is the night where we decide who goes to the finals, Jim.
Indeed, Rod. It's going to be sad stuff. We're getting ready here. We're almost at the end.
That we are. It was a hell of a start and a long way to get here, and the ball's already flying.
Indeed, as Meg's leading off for the Flamingos.
As there you see Shania Burns, up on the pitching mound for the blowfish. Now, this is going to be that's a walk to start us off. This is going to be a tense game to start us off here tonight, Jim, because very possibly we may go out early. We have a 3-game limit, but
Indeed.
we might see only 2 games here tonight on the G1 Baseball League for the semifinals.
For those of you that tuned in last week, you saw Florida in one of our 3 games. You saw Florida come out and get the W against the Blowfish, and if they win here today, obviously that's a series win for them, and they move on to the finals. But if as a steal attempt is going to happen, foul ball. Another steal attempt.
Unfortunately,
that was a bad call. That was not the runner you're supposed to steal with there.
Nope. And Sal Benza is swinging, but they are just cutting foul here as we are now at 2 outs. And that's number 3.
An unconventional 1-2-3 inning for the Blowfish. We go to the bottom of the first with Sergio, a.k.a. Johnny Viral, pitching for the RT Florida Flamingos. Of course, folks may remember Sergio Viral, of course, one of the top candidates for pitcher of the year. That is a fair ball, possibly extra bases here, as the left fielder has trouble with it. Folks may remember that Viral was one of the top candidates for pitcher of the year that ultimately ended up going to Clay Farah of the Game Day Griffins. But Steve here's probably a little perturbed by that and is motivated by that.
I mean, unfortunately, the Game Day Griffins are no longer here, as that is out number 1.
Indeed, the Griffins met an unfortunate end to their season. We're still not over, folks, trust me.
Oh, yeah.
Rod and I up here in the booth are still struggling to come to terms with the fact that they lost, after the huge turnaround they had during the regular season, that they lost on a walk-off home run in the bottom of the ninth.
But hey, at least Steve is good at bringing us comfort cookies every once in a while. But
Indeed.
And
just out past the outstretched arm of the third base person. That will bring home as Sal throws it in. That will bring home the game's first run, and just like that, the Blowfish lead 1-0 here is Jose Carloco stepping up to the plate here.
Yeah, as here on defense here, we've got some weakness on display from the Flamingos. Not seen very often. They seem to be having some trouble handling the ball out there on the field. Some close miscatches, having to run the ball down, not able to grab it like we would normally see. As there we go, that's an out for the final out of the first. As now we go to the second.
For the Flamingos, the MVP of the G1 Baseball League, Ricky for RT Florida here. Folks may remember, there's a reason why, going back to the last out of the previous inning, folks may not understand why we don't steal third much here in the G1 Baseball League, and that is why. That is a pop fly out to foul territory out there in left field. That is caught for the first out.
The right fielder, number 2.
So again, Florida known for being able to score runs in bunches. Sometimes, you know, 1-0 you, so they're not feeling stressed at all. Just like that, not X-ray with the deep ball out to center field. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a tie ball game here.
Already popping off here.
432 feet, his first home run of the postseason, second RBI. And just like that, this game is back to even at 1 run apiece here as Paradox Punk stepping up to the plate next.
Fair catch.
Fair ball, but it just took a little too long and was a little too far away by the third baseman. That is an infield hit, not something you see much.
Right, and that is good news for the Flamingos here. As they keeping an eye on her.
One thing I will say the Flamingos do and do well is take those big leads to avoid double plays, as well as attempt to steal bases. Sometimes it bites them, sometimes it leads to success for them, but count is full.
And that is a hit, and Stumfeld, it's deep, but not deep enough.
That'll be out number 2, so runner gets back to first.
Now
we go with Merch Guy Steve, catcher for the Flamingos, stepping to the plate now.
And solid grounder. That's going to be out number 3. All right, Viral back out here. Sting McGee up first. We're all tied up. I'm sure the Blowfish are out there. They're hungry. They obviously here tonight. They're going to do and try any and everything they can to get the upper hand in this game. Try and break out with some sort of lead, because I'm sure they want to go to the finals as much, if not more, than the Flamingos.
Yes, I mean, that is true. All 4 teams in the semifinals have earned their ways here, have earned their way to this point. Nobody would argue that they don't deserve to be here. However, as the steal attempt is on, and that is a safe call at second, just got under the throw. So now they got a runner in scoring position instead of being at double play depth.
Right, and that is out number 2. But also, you have to think of it, considering the position that the Flamingos came into the playoffs with. It'll almost be like a upset victory in a lot of aspects, especially here in the semifinals. That is out number 3. Goodness.
At the ball, thankfully not smashed back to Sergio Viral, makes a calm catch at the pitching mound, and that's out number 3. Let's not forget, folks, also that the Flamingos came in as the heavy favorite against the RT Tunes last round in the quarterfinals, and they lost the first game against them, only to then dominate and sweep the next 2. So maybe that could have awoken something and reminded the Flamingos why they were, as that is a hit out to center field, why they were the heavy favorites coming into the postseason. Maybe they got lazy towards the end, but either way, this Flamingos team is motivated to win it all here.
Number 48.
And that's a pop-up into foul territory, but the first baseman running over there and nabs it.
Now batting.
Connie Winterberg stepping to the plate 0 for 1 today, having that 3-0. Has a home run in the postseason as well. Looking for that perfect pitch to hit to give her team, possibly give her team the lead, but that is not it, as that is the 0-4-6-3 double play. We go to the bottom of the third, still tied at 1 apiece here.
Now batting. The pitcher, Shania Burns.
I gotta say, it is a nice evening here for baseball at the Swagger Center. And you never know, maybe, depending on how this goes, we might have to come back here later. But I do know up next, we've got a big game again with the Sirloins and the Hunters, where it's all on the line.
Indeed, it is the final game of that 3-game series. Both teams have won a game respectively, and it's been a close series between those two teams. There's a deep fly ball, but hit directly back to Paradox Punk out there in center field for the out. It's a split series so far, and it'll be the final and deciding 3rd game between the Hunters and the Sirloins, with neither team really able to shut it down.
No, there was definitely not really much of a shutout on either games, so bound to be quite the face-off once we get there. But right here, right now, we've got a tie game. We are in the 4th inning as we are just flying along. That's a nice grounder right past the pitcher.
Indeed, South Bend's is starting the Flamingos off solid with that single. Gets a runner on base for the again, fans. The small amount of RT Flamingo fans who are here are still chanting his name, chanting for the man Ricky.
Right. I mean, he hasn't really awakened his bat here in the playoffs, here in the postseason, because we really.
That is definitely a way to help jumpstart it there with that extra base hit. Out to center field. Let's see if they send South from third. They do. There might be a play at the plate. Instead, the run. Nope. As the first baseman holds the ball, and that is a run across for the Flamingos. Just like that, they lead 2-1. Now X-Ray steps to the plate here. Folks may remember in the 2nd inning that solo home run he had, looking to duplicate that here and put his team up by 2, or put his team up by 3 with the home run.
And
deep.
Not
deep enough.
Not deep enough. Not even, didn't look like it was going to be high enough either. But
that would have been, if that goes over the fence. That's what we call a line drive home run, Rod. That thing is just that's a missile off the bat. As Paradox Punk steps to the plate, still with a runner in scoring position and only 1 out. It will be imperative for the bottom 3 of the 6, 7, and 8 hitters of the Flamingos to get on base and get hits, as well as they are more of a top-heavy offense, 1 through 5. That is. That is a hit, and if Ricky had started running early, that may have been another run. But instead, stops at third.
I mean, he took some precaution. You know, he was careful. Because I mean,
situation. I don't blame him when runs can't come up plenty, and that it doesn't matter anyways, as that will bring him home for the 3rd run for the Flamingos here, and they still are kicking. 3-1. Runners on 1st and 2nd for Merch Guy Steve with only 1 out. The Blowfish and Shania Burns are going to be as steal attempt is on, and unfortunately can't get underneath it. There is now that just got there's 2 outs and only 1 run around. If you're Merch Guy Steve, you have to be mad at your teammate for trying to steal it in that moment to not give you a chance to really hit with runners in scoring position there. But the Blowfish and Shania Burns here, as I was saying before the steal attempt happened, was looking to get out of this inning without giving up any more runs, and I believe that is going to be the case as the center fielder's underneath it for the 3rd out. And we go to the the bottom of the 4th, folks, with the Flamingos on top 3-1.
Now batting the left fielder, Marvin Steed.
That's outside. You're right.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Carloco. Now batting, the catcher, Sting McGee.
That is out. There's a fair ball. Runner's going to stay at second, and that'll be out number 2 here. As Elvis Stanley, who has a home run on this here in the postseason, is looking to get him another one over the wall. Runner will advance to third on the wild pitch. That is a deep fly ball, but unfortunately it was hit directly to Sal Benza, who made the catch. For the final out, we go to the top of the 5th. Once again, there's still the Flamingos up by a score of 3-1 with Sergio Viral. A perfect batting average here on the postseason. If it gets down, it's a hit. And oh my goodness, the right fielder made a sliding catch, a stellar dive to rob Sergio Viral of a hit, and that just like that, they get their first out of the inning. Going to see that in the postseason highlight reel once we're done here.
Steve Wright.
That is a hit, a tough play for the set for Hill to make. Unfortunately, she can't do it, as that is a hit for the Flamingos.
Batting, the second baseman, number 42.
As I gotta say, they are... Shania Burns out there throwing as hard and as tactically as she can, as that is a hit. And there we go, the right fielder able to get that one.
Now batting, the left fielder.
All right, let's see if Sal Benza can get some movement around these bases, extend the 3-1 lead a little bit more, maybe. And that's a walk.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 6.
I mean, things are a little tense here for the Blowfish. I wouldn't be surprised here before too long we see a switch up at the pitcher's mound.
I mean, of course, the Blowfish are hoping that Shania is able to get out of this inning, as the double steal is on. Well, it wasn't a double steal. It was everybody's running because it was a full count anyways, but that is it. That is out number 3. And they escape, and we'll probably see a pinch hitter step up here in the third for the third batter of the inning, as the pitcher spot is due up. Cheyenne Hill steps to the plate.
And
it's just foul.
Goes foul. As I gotta say, Viral just locked in here today. And that's an out. Just swinging that bat, making a nice breeze for everybody in the stands.
Ball inside. That's inside.
And that hit the wall. It is foul. Uh-oh. And again. There it is.
You got a little scene celebration, and as expected.
We got the switch up there.
Yeah, Ron, am I reading that name correctly? I mean, we haven't seen much of the Blowfish this season, so I want to make sure I'm reading the name on the...
Yeah, that is the illustrious pitch hitter coming out here. Number 9, Hog Porker.
Well, it doesn't matter anyways, as he grounds into the out, and he's out. Mindy Marshwater coming into pitch. Yeah, again, apologies. Like I said, we haven't seen the Blowfish here much during the regular season, so I'm not completely familiarized with their lineup. And that name, I had to make sure that name was correct.
Yep.
But indeed, it was.
Unfortunately, Hogg got squeezed there at first for that final out.
And it looks like he pulled that ball a little bit too close to his chest. It pulled the bat a little too close to his chest.
That is a fair ball.
Just barely stayed fair. Hit enough of the chalkers. That'll be a double for Not X-Ray, who is been the postseason early favorite for the postseason MVP here for the Flamingos.
Right. Him and another outstanding one. Well, I mean, she's not it right now, but Connie Windowbird's outstanding here in the postseason, and as well as Renee Cast as well.
Let's not forget the Flamingos pitchers. That is a deep fly ball, but I don't think it's deep enough.
Nope, not quite.
It's at the wall. Not X-Ray tagging, and that'll be sacrifice fly to advance the runner to third, just 90 feet away here for another run, possible another run across. That is a deep fly ball. That looks to be deep enough to score Not X-Ray from third, as that is the case. The out is in, the runner comes in, and that is a 4-1 lead for the Flamingos here. As I was mentioning before that series of events happened, I was going to mention the Petra Deidre for the Flamingos, who hit that grand slam.
Oh, yeah.
In the quarterfinal rounds. That is out number 3.
But the lead has been lengthened by the Flamingos, as here it looks like, unfortunately, the Blowfish are here in the bottom of the 6th. It looks like the Blowfish are, for lack of better words, blowing it. That is a big deep hit to left field for a home run.
That was a power shot out there. He said, "Hold my hand. I'm gonna take you to the promised land." As that was, it looked longer than it actually was. 387 feet. As that hit above the Blowfish or the Flamingos bullpen out there in left field. And just like that, the lead goes from 3-2 as they make up that run they gave up in the top of the 6th. But that was out number 1 here. As that's not something we've seen a ton of from Sergio Viral this year, is giving up the long ball.
Yep, I mean he looks pretty good though, even after giving up the home run, so that's good.
Yep, had that early first inning oopsie but that was more than likely due to his defense.
That's going to be good for 2
extra bases there as the slide is in, and that is a double here for the Blowfish. The Blowfish not completely laying on their belly and laying on their back and showing their belly just yet here. You like to see it if you
that is off the wall.
Another run across, as that is it was probably about 10 feet short of being another home run. Elvis Stanley stepping to the plate here. Sergio Viral feeling the pressure indeed.
Right, the Blowfish have closed that gap and closed it quickly. I mean, this was almost a tie game. If it wasn't for that wall, if we were in some of the other stadiums around here in the G1 Baseball League, that would have been a homer.
I think every other stadium besides where we're at tonight would probably be a home run.
Little blooper, but
a little blooper that finds its spot perfectly.
The second baseman, Cheyenne Hill.
As again, if you're Sergio Viral, you're looking to get out of this inning without giving up another run, and he's having a little trouble hitting his spots here as they've been able to hit. But that's if it stays.
Yeah, that's foul. As that's another big fly ball, but that is going to be the final out.
Yeah, that should do it. Paradox Punk makes the catch. And we go to the top of the 7th with the score suddenly only a 1-run lead for the Flamingos here. So let's see if the Flamingos let them hit.
Okay, they're
sticking by their man.
Sticking by him, but that goes foul.
You gotta love the effort of the Blowfish player. They're trying to jump and dive for it, but
He didn't want that bat anyway. Did you see him throw it?
Indeed, it must be a cursed bat. It sounds like he tried to use one of his teammates' bat there, and that is out number 1.
That leads to some bad juju right there, using somebody else's bat.
Smeg hits the ball, but unfortunately was right to Jose Carloco, the first baseman, for the out. Connie Windowbird stepping to the plate. Doesn't have a hit here today, so looking to break through that. This Minnie Marshwater has stepped in and done a great job pitching in relief.
2 balls, 1 strike. They're on their final out. As that is a big, high hit, but it's nowhere near long enough. As that is out number 3. As now another chance at bat to maybe tie things up here this time.
Ricky Quay coming out. Harry back. Yep, that's okay. I'm reading that correctly. Harry Backman stepping in to pinch hit for the Blowfish here. And that is a deep drive out the center field. A monster shot.
Oh, my.
And just like that, a 453-foot monster shot by Harry Backman. First home run of the postseason, first RBI, and just like that, we got a brand new ball game, folks, as it is tied.
Lumpkins, yes. That is their first at-bat coming in to pitch hit.
Like I said, folks, we have not seen the Blowfish here in the G1 Baseball League, so we don't know all the names of the players on the team, as that is a bloop shot.
And
just gets down as Connie Windowbirds couldn't make the catch, as that is another hit across.
Woo!
As Sergio having a little trouble hitting his spots here. He's looking a little, I don't want to say jelly-armed, but he's looking a little, as he beans a batter. Oh, you hate to see it.
I mean, he was the one that let loose that other home run. So Viral is out. Camilla coming in to take Viral's place. I wonder if that was an accident or a little bit of that Viral temper that it is alleged that he has.
Could be, but you hate to see it as Camilla jumps into a tough situation and gives up an extra base hit out to right center field, as that is 2 runs across for the Flamingos. Ladies and gentlemen, the Flamingos are once again in the lead, 6-4. Like we said, folks, we figured this would be a competitive series, but ultimately it comes down to if the Flamingos are able to stop the hype, or if the Blowfish are able to stop the hype of the team known as the RT Florida Flamingos.
Gotta say, Camilla, letting that go by. As, we got a rundown.
Yep, as Connie Windowbird's looking like she's going to make the tag here. And
nope.
Camilla.
There it is.
There's the first out. An unfortunate situation there for the Blowfish, looking like maybe just a bad read on the play, whatever the case it might be. But that is a huge break for the Flamingos here, as they got the lead runner out, and it takes a little bit of the pressure off Camilla, who came into an impossible situation with runners on first and second and no outs. But now she's having a little bit of trouble locating her pitch, so it's a 3-1 count here. And this could be nope.
Oh, no, they get there in time on both instances.
It looks like the safe play would have been to go to first there, but instead they try to force the double play, and it ends up biting them in the
feathers. In the feathers. They're flamingos. They bites them in the feathers, right? That's how that works.
Blue says this should be the double play they were looking for.
There it is.
Birds to Ricky to Meg, and as Julio Hupper steps in to pitch for the Blowfish. They put a 3 spot on the Flamingos and have the lead by 2. As Sal Benza, the left fielder, as Rod Forth steps in to play defense for the Blowfish here. As they went from the Flamingos being up by 3 to now the Blowfish being up by 2 in just a matter of a couple innings, as that doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere, as that is out number 1 here As now Ricky will step to the plate. Of course, Ricky had the big double last time, and the run batted in. Looking to
maybe
just
at
keep that-
least get on base here.
Steve Wright.
I mean, I'm sure he'll take a walk.
And that's what he's doing. Taking a nice light little jog to first. As now,
As we see, not X-Ray step into the plate. 2 for 3 today with that big solo home run in the second inning, as well as a big double, home run from not X-Ray. And we got a tie ball game again as Ricky attempts to. It looks like a hit and run situation here for the Flamingos.
right? I mean, and that is out number 2.
Not X-Ray unable to take the bat off his shoulder. Paradox Punk looking to keep the success going at the plate here today.
And that'll
bloop in for a hit. Ricky smartly staying at second, and we got runners on first and second here for Victoria Stomfeld, who already has a home run this postseason.
All right, let's see if she can get another one right here and really show some top of the 8th, 2 out. Oh!
Well, they will take that as a single, and they're sending the runner. They're sending Ricky home, folks.
They did it! Ricky has done it. He's in, and the pressure is on.
Cuts the ball off. Merch Guy Steve coming out, and Virus Elite coming in to pinch hit. Possibly since this is a high-pressure situation. Not sure why, but runners on the corners with 2 outs. A bloop single anywhere gets this game tied for the Flamingos.
And that is it, but it's high. It's hanging in the air, and that is it. The Blowfish, they get a run in. Yes, you are correct. But the Blowfish still leading here 6-5, and they could extend that lead real quick.
Window Birds gets it over to make for the first out. The Flamingos know full well that they have to get out of this inning without giving up a run if they're going to have any chance in the top of the 9th. That is a high fly ball, but in the mid center, Paradox Punk is underneath it for the second out, and Rodforth getting his first at bat as he came in for a defensive replacement in the top of the 8th. Rodforth, of course, stepping in for Harry Backman, who had the solo home run that led to the run extravaganza that they had in the bottom of the 7th. As we go to the top of the 9th now, with the Flamingos facing a loss here as Camilo steps to the plate. I think we're going to see, indeed, Renee Cass stepping in to pinch hit. And Jose Carloco coming out. Alfonso Delgado stepping in for another late inning defensive replacement here. That is a deep fly ball.
Don't get the catch. Don't grab it, as that is a good. That is going all the way back to the board. The barricade back there for 2.
Indeed, extra bases, a runner on second with no outs. You'll love to see it if you're a Flamingos fan, and you start to feel a little worried if you are a Blowfish fan here. As a win for the Flamingos ends this series, they move on. A win for the Blowfish, of course, forces it to a third and final game as nobody's covering first.
Oh my God, they still got the out, but the runner advances to third.
Is Johanna Heater stepping in. Blowfish looking a little panicky.
And oh my God, 97 right out the bat. Over 100. Heater is right. Look at him coming off the chain there.
And that is out number 2 with the changeup at 86. Sal Benza, this could be the last chance for the Flamingos here, as that is not gonna do it. We are going, folks, to a third and final decisive game. The Flamingos had multiple chances to add to their lead, to take the lead, to tie this ball game up, and unfortunately, as we see here, the box score, the Blowfish end up coming out on top as that 3-run, the 7th inning You have to question whether or not they should have kept with Sergio Viral there, or if instead they should have or if they should have brought the bullpen in earlier.
Yeah.
Either way, you hate to see it if you're a Flamingos fan, but if you're a Blowfish fan, this series ain't over, folks. As we take a look at some of the hitting stats here, both teams with home runs across the board. Of course, the Blowfish with a couple home runs in their favor here. As like I said, just missed opportunities for the Flamingos. Accumulated a few walks as well. They had runners on base multiple times, just could not get them in to score. As we take a look at the pitching stats, as we see here.
All right, and that is a rough loss for Viral here. I mean, what a game. All right, that was the most competitive game we have seen in a long time here on the G1 Baseball League, and Viral has got to be beating himself up. I mean, he might have stayed in maybe an inning or two longer than he should have. And, I mean, obviously, Jim, hindsight's 20/20 at this point.
Oh, of course. This is probably the roughest start for Sergio Viral, who gave up 10 hits. All 6 runs for the Blowfish charged to him. And one thing we didn't see a ton of during the regular season, but we saw twice tonight was him giving up the long ball, the home runs. And you hate to see it. Of course, the Flamingos tried their best at the end. They had a runner on third with only 1 out and couldn't get that runner across. We'll take a look at the 3 stars. We probably will see.
This is going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. As it is.
See a split, as it is a split.
Yeah, there you see in third from the Flamingos, you got Victoria Stumfeld going 2 for 3 with those 3 RBIs, those 3 runs brought in by her. Obviously, big help to the game overall. And then in second, you got, really, if you think about it, it's just 1 stat away from number 1. Really, you got Kwang, not X-Ray, going 2 for 4 with that big old home run with RBIs, 2 runs himself, all that type of stuff. And of course, Jim, you got in first place, edging out X-Ray, Nairub Uwanga there. But it looks like we're going full tilt here tonight on the G1 Baseball League. But first, we got to get that final game up next between the Hunters and the Sirloin. So Jim and I will be back before you know it with that game here on the G1 Baseball League.
Yes.
That was an exciting ass game. Like,
Indeed,
wow.
Really exciting games, but fuck, I kind of wanted it to
Be a Flamingo.
Well, mostly because now it's 2 up in the air, where it's not like, okay, at least we know there's at least 1 team, and now it's like, oh god, we could have a.
Yeah, we could possibly have the thing where if we meet the big goal, we have to play against each other for the championship.
Indeed. But I'm gonna take a quick pee, so you'll probably get the game started while I'm gone.
Maybe. Just maybe. Whew. So yeah, hello, about to PRE. Obviously, we aren't playing the game yet, but this is all being simulated in the season mode. We're in the semifinals, and here tonight we're really going to find out who is going to the finals. And well, then, like, oh man, that game. All right, anyway. There we go. The tweet for the next game is up. So, up next we have the deciding game here for the semifinals. And there's a lot on the line with this, because remember, if I'll reiterate this again as we go ahead and we switch over. Now remember, if the Hunters and the Flamingos make it, when the championships come around, we're going to do it straight up. No biggie. Because everything is working as normal. Now, let's say the Hunters and the Flamingos are in there. What we're going to do is we are going to have a bit goal to where if that bit goal is reached before the finals are up, then Jimbo and I will team up co-op style to try and win the championship. But if the Sirloins and the Blowfish both make it in, what we are going to do is we're going to have a bit goal, and that bit goal is going to be where Jimbo and I will face off in the finals against each other in this game to, see who wins. One of us will be the Sirloins, one of us will be the Blowfish. So, a lot is riding on these games here. But now this is what we got. We got the Hunters and the Sirloins. We have seen close games, especially that last one. It was real close. But it looks like Alfredo Diaz is starting. The big players are Alec Agabon, Bertie Burns, and Trevor Collins down there. And of course, the Sirloins are a bunch of bastards. They're extreme power hitters, and they're jerks, and we don't like them. But we need to get this going. We need to get these games going. So let's go ahead. Let's load this up and go as we head out to Apple Field. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We've got a big game here tonight, a deciding game. It is 1-1 with the Hunters and the Sirloins. The winner of this goes to the championship finals here on the G1 Baseball League. Jim is here, and he will be joining us shortly. From what I understand, he has, let's just say, I think some, maybe some paperwork or something to drop off. I don't know. He has something else that he needs to do before he actually gets here. But we are going ahead and starting as Sarah Weems up first for the Hunters. Hitting some fouls to start us off. And, oh, that is a big hit and a big home run to start out the Hunters. 380 2 feet.
Now batting.
What a way to
Number 9.
start things for the Hunters here. 1-0. And they just keep on going with Trevor getting over to first.
Number 47.
Too high. Here's your time. Up inside.
I gotta say that. Oh, that's going to
Now batting. The shortstop.
be a walk. That is 2 on now for the Hunters. Michael Jones with a big opportunity to just keep things flowing for the Hunters here in the very first, the opening at bat. As, the runners, they thought about heading on, but as we got the double play incoming, but the runner advances to third.
Number 10.
So if Bernie Burns can get a good solid hit, that'll bring in another run for the Hunters. Maybe fire one, like a grounder into the pocket, but no, not happening. Got caught like a statue, just holding on to his bat. As Alfredo Diaz, the starting pitcher here for the Hunters. And, that's a solid hit. It is going back, but Trevor Collins out there in left field, able to get under that. And, that is a big hit, but it looks like it is... it bounces off the fence for a home run. We are tied already here, everybody. 1-1. As Agabon there in center field gets out number 2. Oh my word. And Lindsay with that throw to first for the final out, as we are now into the second inning. And speaking of Lindsay, they are at their first at bat here this evening. And that's a solid hit, but it is hanging too high in the air as Filet Jones gets out number 1.
The right fielder.
Okay.
Number
All right.
11.
Sorry, Rod. Oh,
You all right?
yeah, I had my Uber took me to the. I don't know what the driver was thinking, or what. Maybe I misclicked as that strike 2. As that is out number 2 here on the strikeout. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I put in the stadium we just were at, or if I don't know what happened, or if he chose incorrectly. I don't know. I basically did 3 loops around the last stadium before I realized what I did, before I realized there was a mistake. And thankfully I caught it early enough where I didn't miss too much of this game, as we're tied 1 apiece here in the top of the second.
Yeah, well, I mean, you missed essentially the dueling home runs that got us here from the Hunters and the Sirloins. So you will not get to experience that. So I'm sorry you had to miss out.
Technology's a fickle thing sometimes, but remember, folks, we here at the Gmo Baseball League are sponsored by Squelch. Pop a can open in your face and feel that squelchy goodness.
And there is the final out. Now here comes the Sirloins, as we are still at 1-1. All right, that one stays fair, and they get it to first for the out. And, oh, solid grounder right in that partition for a nice base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop.
All right, Willard Wiggins now, the shortstop up here. And, oh, we got a steal attempt, and it's good.
Now batting, the catcher, Momo Tobo.
As the Sirloins have runners on first and second. As Alfredo Diaz, otherwise known as the Sauce for the Hunters, looking to escape this jam with possibly a double play here, and he may get it. 6, 4,
And there
3.
it is.
We go to the top of the third, still tied at 1 apiece here.
Now batting, the first
All right.
Get you
number
a fresh slice as Sarah Weems steps to the plate. Remember to get you a fresh slice of that Vertigo pizza. It'll get to your intestines so fast it'll make your head spin. As that is a hit for Sarah Weems. Coming across here, gets the first and now.
God damn it. You're talking about food. You're talking about drink. I need to go get a drink. I at least need to get a squelch. I'll be back. God damn it. I hate you so much.
See, folks, that's why we talk. That's why we do the ads at certain times, because I can sense when things are coming. As Trevor Collins is up at the plate here, looking at a 2-1 count with Sarah Weems on first. This could be 6-4-3. That is a double play ball for the Sirloins. It's what you like to see if you're rooting for Manny Kays and the Sirloin series. Alex Aguilar stepping to the plate here in the top of the third with 2 outs. Looking at a 2-2 count. And that's a slow roller. Cook will get it over to Stanza at first, and we go to the bottom of the third. The game is still tied at 1 apiece as Manny Kays will get his first at bat here in the bottom of the third. Fredo Diaz deals and delivers as that is a foul ball. Slicing just foul. Looks like Manny Kays got behind it. So that will be out number 1. Ground ball slowly hit back to Diaz, the pitcher, and we go once again to Lloyd Cook.
That's the good shit right there. Squelch. The good squelch right there. Sorry. So, yes. So, we're still tied. Everything's all good.
That is out number 2. Diaz dealing here, aside from that solo home run by Cat Stanza, who now steps up to the plate here. Looking pretty. Both pitchers looking pretty solid for each team. As that is I was about to say a hit, but Bernie Burns is able to scoop it up, get it over to Weems at first for the final out. We go to the top of the fourth, still in the stalemate known as 1-1.
Now batting,
All right. I can only imagine what the finals are going to be like at this point, because all these teams, this is only the semifinals, and each of these teams are fighting to the bitter end. What are
baseman, number 10.
you looking for?
Indeed, when the postseason started, obviously the betting on favorites were the Flamingos from Florida to get to the final. Will be one of the teams, and they have a chance to do it. As we saw, they lost the previous game that was broadcast today. So that is out number 2, and we will see them in
The second baseman,
them in the Blowfish after this one, finishing up that series. But I promise you, if you asked fans at the beginning of the postseason who they thought was going to make it, I guarantee you, as that is out number 3. You hate to see it. We go to the bottom of the fourth, still tied at 1 apiece. I guarantee most people would not have included either the Sirloins or the Blowfish on their semifinal predictions. As a lot of our fans, I don't think did. As I heard some of the folks did like a bracket pick 'em, like college basketball, and nobody picked the Sirloins or the Blowfish to get this far.
And
That was a walk.
that is a unfortunate walk.
Now batting, the left fielder, Filet Jones.
As now this is turning into, other than those home runs that really started us off, this is turning into quite the pitcher's duel back and forth, getting outs and really showcase each team's defensive abilities here.
Indeed, every aspect of the ball, every aspect of baseball is being tested here for both teams.
That's it. Pitch outside. Outside.
As the count is full, lights are all on. Let's see.
Oh!
That is strike number 3 and out number 2.
Now batting, the
Went right by her.
Damian Rush now 1 for 1 today, looking to continue that trend and possibly get a run across, another run across for the Sirloins here. That is another strikeout. Can't break the bat over his knee. Maybe if he was able to, he wouldn't have struck out. And it is still in the top of the 5th here, just almost halfway through the game, still at that stalemate of 1 apiece.
Right, we're about halfway through this game, and it definitely seeming like a more hotly contested, slow burn of a game than the last one we got, that's for sure. But either way, the heck of a bounce up there to get that throw over to first.
Indeed, the shortstop was thankfully ready for that weird bounce. Got over to first safely for the first out of the inning as the catcher Jacob McDuffie stepping in for Jack Patillo here. That is another strikeout for the Hunters. Afraid of the Sauce Diaz stepping in here in the top of the 5th. Just looking to get on base at this point, not looking to push anything, just looking to get himself on base and keep Simmons alive. That is a high fly ball, but I don't believe it has the distance to do so.
Nope, it does not. That is out number 3.
Indeed, Filet Jones makes the catch for the final out. We're officially halfway through the game, and it is still tied at 1 apiece.
shortstop, Willard Wiggins.
Jump inside. Jump inside.
Now batting, the catcher, Momo Hobo.
And that's a pitch. Ball.
Now batting, the pitcher, Manny Case.
Too high. Outside.
And high fly, and Agabon out there, center fielder, gets up on it.
Lead out number 3. Once again, top of the 6th. This game is still deadlocked at 1 apiece. You're the Hunters or the Sirloins here in the 6th inning. You're looking just to get somebody on base, get a couple of hits, and force the other team to make a mistake.
And that's going to be foul if it gets down. It does.
Just barely gets down.
And there we go. The Hunters now with somebody on base finally.
Number 9.
Someone who can possibly run as well.
Yep, they're not known to steal, but definitely got the speed for it if the Hunters are looking to be aggressive out here and try and take the lead.
Now batting, the center
Instead,
fielder,
Trevor Collins just keeps the
number
bat on his shoulder, and that
47.
is out number 1, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so they're still okay. Only one out, as that's a grounder. And oh no, this could be a double play right there.
The unconventional 3-6-3 double play. Just like that, the inning is over, and we go to the bottom of the 6th with Lloyd Cook leading off for the Sirloins.
As they might have to do something about Diaz there. I mean, he's having some trouble finding that strike zone at this point. And his accuracy there with that ball seems to be slipping quite a bit here as we get on with this game.
Indeed, it could be the pressure of this being the last chances. This could be 5, 4, 3 double play, and that earlier walk is eliminated. Now it's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th.
And again, I gotta say though, I thought that one was in. That umpire must be seeing something we ain't seeing.
Very close plays at first here as Fredo's looking to keep the runner at first close. And that should be, as all the players converge to that spot in the field, that is out number 3. Lindsey Jones all the way out there in right center field making the play. We go to the top of the 7th, still tied.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 57.
All right, now this is a big chance here for the Hunters. Here, top of the 7th. They just need to get a good hit, maybe get a single. I mean, best possibility is maybe a double. It ain't gonna happen here, it doesn't look like, though. As Longbalo right back there at the wall for that catch.
Indeed, it was one of those high fly balls that if the wind takes it, has a chance to go over the fence. Fortunately, the wind was a little dead there, as this is that was the first out of the inning. Ooh, a solid shot from Burns, but just got ahead of that pitch. As that is the fly ball, but again, right to Filet Jones out there in the deep left field. It is out number 2, Lindsey Jones, looking to erase her 0 for today. Looking to erase their 0 for today. They're 0 for 2 at the plate. So they'll be just looking for any way to get on base here. See, as we can feel the tension in this game building. That is
Jones.
one way to do it.
Jones got on base. The pressure is building as here comes Aaron Porter now.
Yep. As Manny Case is feeling the pressure to get out of this inning without giving up a run. You'd hate to see it, as he's done so well since giving up that earlier home run. As Lindsey Jones goes for the steal and gets under the tag. As just like that, the runner advances 60 feet and is now in scoring position.
All right, they did good there with that call. As no, that is going to do it though. As Alfredo Diaz, sorry, I don't know who or possibly what that was, but
looks like you may have spilled a little bit of that squelch on your paper there, Rod.
I mean, everything runs together eventually. Right.
That is just a foul ball. Could have been extra bases, but instead it's just kept hooking foul.
As
out number 1, a favorable call in favor of the Hunters pitcher here. Looks like he's come down a little bit with his accuracy issues after the last couple of innings.
All right, because that was a rough thing. Because that is an out number 2. And apparently that is a nice solid bat. Because Mr. Damian Rush couldn't break it.
Pitch inside. Inside.
And that's a grounder. That's going to be at least a base there.
Now batting, the catcher, Momo Hobo.
And there it is, the foul ball to get things going here. Diaz needing to put this away. As that in again goes foul. And there's the final out.
7 innings in the books, and we are still tied from after the very first inning at 1 apiece here as
The catcher,
Jacob McDuffie once again stepping to the plate. Instead, it is Gus Sorolla stepping in to pinch hit, looking like a late inning offensive replacement here. Of course, Gus not known for being a catcher, so we will probably see someone step in to catch in the bottom half of the 8th here.
And that is a walk.
now batting. the
As now
pitcher,
Alfredo Diaz himself
number
steps to
20.
the plate. They're letting him hit here. As you can see, Manny K's looking a little gassed out there, throwing over 100 pitches, 110 pitches to be exact at this point. So his arm is left. Probably feels a little bit like jelly, like a rubber band.
And that's 3 balls.
Count is on.
And oh, right down into the zone. Diaz didn't take his chance, didn't take that swing, and that is the first out as here comes Sarah Weems.
Indeed, Sarah Weems, one of the lone bright spots of offense between the two teams. 3 for 3 today, of course, with 2 singles and that home run in the first inning.
And that is another walk.
Yeah, but I have a feeling we're about to see a pitcher substitution here for...
There it is.
Indeed, Manny K's not able to get through the 8th inning. Miguel Duke stepping in relief with runners on first and second, and the tension mounted as there's runners on first and second and only 1 out, as it is a double steal and a missed strike there, which leads the runners to... Oh, and you hate to see it here. A lot of confusion as to what's happening.
Oh my God.
The sacrifice bunt play fails as the ball is hit directly back to the catcher. Runner from third was already halfway there and had to tag. Instead, Jack Patillo obviously stepping in to pinch or to play defense here. You hate to see it if you're a Hunters fan. That is just unfortunate luck on their end.
Yeah, and now bottom of the 8th, still tied.
Yeah, because Michael Jones picks it up, gets it over, but the
And
throw
oh,
is
little
late
short.
in the dirt.
Had to get off the bag to get that ball.
As Alfredo, they're not taking any chances, pulling Alfredo here and bringing in
The closer.
Ramsey, their closer here. As indeed the 6-4-3 double play. Just like that, Ramsey rewards them for the smart decision as Cat stands and steps to the plate here as the lone runner across for the Sirloins with that solo home run in the bottom half of the first inning. As that's not going to do it here, Lindsey Jones picks it up, gets over to first for the final out. We go to the 9th inning, still locked in the chess match that is this 1-1 ball game.
Now batting,
All right.
Vagabond leading off.
number 47.
It's Miguel Duke looking solid in relief of Manny K's.
And that's a good hit, but Hayata gets it, and he cannot get to first in time.
The shortstop,
Michael Jones is looking a little rattled. I didn't think it would come to this point that we'd be still tied at 1 apiece here in the top of the 9th.
And that's Stanza got in front of that one, as now we could see some possibility of extra innings or the Sirloins with a big chance.
Indeed, if they can get through Bernie Burns and get this final out. As it looks like they decide to pitch around Bernie Burns and give him the walk there. Not so much an intentional walk, but really to press the issue for the third baseman for the Hunters as Lindsey Jones once again steps to the plate. As Bernie Burns takes off, gets on the throw, and is safe.
He gets there in time. Good call, as that is
first base open. They decide to beam Lindsey Jones, a questionable call at best. As Aaron Porter stepping to the plate, looking to get his first hit here in the postseason.
All right, and if he gets a good one, it could be a completely different ball game if he's able to get a hold of this. As again, another walk.
Yep, it looks like
Number 6.
it is bases.
Having like Miguel Duke having a little bit of trouble locating his pitches at this point. As he's giving up back, as he beamed Lindsey Jones, walked the last batter. If he throws another walk, this is another run across for the Hunters here.
And that is out number 3.
You gotta love seeing the ump being enthusiastic about that. We go to the bottom of the ninth. This is it, folks. This is the chance for the Sirloins to win this.
Oh, and they going hard. Starting off with hammer long ballo as Michael Jones slides it in, and he's safe at first.
Just, I would say, by like half a footstep, if not more. As Michael Jones made a spectacular play, just couldn't get the ball out of his glove quick enough. As it's a runner on first and 0 outs. As both teams are feeling the pressure here, Rod, of it being
oh my God. Yeah, I mean, if Jeff can get them through this inning, they'll go to an extra inning, a 10th inning, as this game is just getting down to the wire. The wire of wires.
Is a foul ball, full count. Let's see what the result is. Is a weak ground ball.
Oh, nice double play.
Of course, this inning is not over. This is as Mick Steely.
Yeah, Mick Steele. A lot of power in his bat.
Well, one swing of the bat wins this game for the Sirloins. As instead, it looks like they're pitching around as that is a free walk. Ramsey looks a little heartbroken, but of course, I'm sure with the power in that bat, they're going to give up the free walk as Damian Rush steps to the plate already with a home run in the postseason here, also with a lot of pop in his bat.
Right. 1-1. They're sitting there as, that is a broken bat, and the final out here. We're going to extra innings.
Free baseball here with the between the Hunters and the Sirloins. Jeff Ramsey scheduled to lead off, but I believe we will see indeed Boomer
Platoon coming in. And I mean, if you're one of those people that paid to be here, well, obviously, thank you for helping support the G1 Baseball League and more here on this channel. But here with this, you're getting more than what you paid for.
Indeed, free baseball, but you're getting a very exciting game.
As Sarah Weems, big hit, it is going, and it is gone. Sarah Weems does it again. Home run. Look at it go. 392 feet. Second home run of this game. She started it. That may end it.
As Trevor Collins congratulates her, she scores across the plate. She hits her third home run of the postseason. As if you're a Sirloins fan, yes, you can feel downtrodden about that home run, but it happened in the first inning. It could happen here again in the 10th. Just got to get through this inning without giving up any more runs at this point.
Right, as that has got to relieve some pressure on the Hunters here.
Indeed, it is Trevor Collins, otherwise known as Traco, gets it to left field for a single. If you are a Sirloins fan, you are praying for a double play right now as Linus Digby stepping in relief. And a Filet Jones coming out, Javier Cortez stepping in the double switch.
Oh. And solid grounder, but Cook
not able to get it. It made a stellar play to stop the ball and get the out at first. But a runner is on second in scoring position for Michael Jones, who really is looking to do something here.
Right, because, I mean, Michael Jones hasn't had a that good at bat here this game. As he looks a little rattled. Hey, he's going to take that walk, obviously.
Yeah,
but
that's a free base. Take your jaunty stroll to first as Bernie Burns. 0 for 3 today with a walk, but also has hit a home run in this postseason, as that is a deep fly ball, but I think that will be out number 3. Indeed, it is. We go now to the bottom of the 10th, with the Sirloins needing to get at least one to keep this game going.
The shortstop now in the game.
As Michael Jones coming out, Jeremy Dooley stepping in, as Michael Jones looking a little bit gassed there out there at shorts.
As if Jeff can close this out right here, right now, the Hunters will be going to the finals as Dooley diving and just wings it, just like a laser.
By a few inches, gets it over there and gets the first out. Momo Tobo stepping to the plate. Ooh, a little bit of, as you can see there, Ramsey looking a little winded here as he's not used to throwing this many pitches in a game, but looking, he said, I want the ball, I want to take this and win this game for my team.
And look at that!
Aaron Porter with the with the sliding catch out there is Ramsey unable to finish as Kent Cook coming in. This is it for the Sirloins. Javier Cortez represents your final outs, your final chance to keep this game alive.
And that is a grounder. Unfortunately, that's going to be good for at least a base, and this game goes on just a little bit longer.
Indeed, Lloyd Cook stepping to the plate. Again, folks, one swing of the bat wins this at this point for the Sirloins. So you're looking to keep this ball in play and not let it sail over the fence if you're the Hunters. As they're pitching around him.
And
4-pitch walk. It looks like Kent Cook having a little bit of trouble locating, and Kat Stanza duplicated what Sarah Weems did in the top of the first, in the bottom of the first. Can she repeat that train of success here in the bottom of the 10th? It would win them the game.
2 strikes, and that is 3. That is it. Stanza is out, and the Hunters win. The Hunters go to the finals, Jim. They have done it.
Indeed, despite contrary to popular belief, the Hunters have made it to and are our first team in the Baseball League Finals. As we take a look at the box score here, folks, we had bonus baseball here tonight. Both teams with 6 hits, and it was the difference with Sarah Weems for the Hunters, who had those 2 home runs leading off, but essentially bookending this game for the Hunters.
Yes, as what a game. It came down. It was a pitcher's duel, a hitter's nightmare. Oh, man, what a game. What a game.
As we take a look at the batting stats, of course, you see here both teams able to take a free base. As you see there, the Hunters accumulating 8 walks with the Sirloin 6. But one thing that the Hunters will have to watch out for next round is they struck out a combined total of 10 times in this game. Got to be a little more selective on the pitches you go for. As again, both teams had chances. There was chances with runners on base, chances with the free passes and all that, but unfortunately neither team able to really do anything outside of Sarah Weems with the 2 home runs. As we look at how the pitchers did here, and as you see, both starters for both teams did phenomenally well, only giving up solo home runs each. You see there, Alfredo Diaz going 7 innings, 4 hits. The only home run, of course, that home run by Kat Stanza, the 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. Solid in this game. And thankfully, his bullpen came to lock things down,
right,
much like the Sirloins. But unfortunately, Miguel Duke was the victim, took the loss here, as he gave up that second home run to.
Right, and that was a incredible win as well by Jeff Ramsey with an obvious big save there right at the end by Cook, striking her out. As now we go on to the big MVPs, and this should be good because there it is. Obviously, in first, you got who you got, but they're in third. You got the pitcher, Alfredo Diaz, as this was a pitcher's duel, and he stepped out earlier than the man in second, Manny Kays. As you know, Manny, he went just over 7 innings, only allowing like 4 hits, all that type of stuff. But of course, the big lady here for the Hunters, helping win it all there, Jim, was Sarah Weems. She was
indeed, as you see there, she was perfect at the plate today, and she needed to be 4 for 4 with the 2 solo home runs. Of course, scoring both runs herself and a stolen base. She needed to be perfect, and she came through for her team when it mattered most. That is it for this series. We move on to the final game between the Flamingos and the Blowfish, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Jim and I will be back with the final G1 Baseball League semifinal game. We'll be back before you know it. Ooh-wee! What a game!
I was not expecting that.
Why didn't they move? I guess they have to move on after the thing. Never mind.
What's that?
I thought the game would put the Hunters in like the final thing, but it didn't.
Okay.
So it must need the winner of the other one for them to move up. Hi. There's a kitty. Alright, where are we at here? Doot, doot, doot. There we go. I went ahead and sent out the tweet, and I actually tagged some people this time so that they know that some of the people in RT Florida know. that this is their last shot to go to the finals. They are 1-1. Oh boy. I need to go ahead and take my medicine here real quick. So, I gotta say, seeing these matchups between these four teams, even if the Flamingos by some chance don't make it in, and, you know, whatever we have to do for the finals, it makes me excited for them, seeing what the game is doing. Know what you think there, Jimbo?
What's that?
With how these games are going, and these aren't even the finals, it makes me, I mean, regardless of what happens with the finals, it makes me excited if, you know, when they come, what might happen.
Oh, me as well. I fully expected the Flamingos to sweep, and I expected, you know, they, of course, decided to let me down by letting the Blowfish win. Blowfish being the heartbreakers of heartbreakers for us.
Right?
They're the ones that eliminated the Griffins.
Oh, gosh. They definitely helped blow the game day's chance at the finals, that's for sure. It's in their name. Bastards. So, what do you say we go ahead, we getting on with the final game here tonight. We've got the Blowfish and the RT Florida Flamingos. So, the Hunters are going to the finals. And from a showrunner perspective, I want the Flamingos to go. All right? Because I, you know, I made this and all that other type of stuff. I want the Flamingos to go to the finals because that'll make everything perfect. But I don't know if there is anybody here from that wonderful, beautiful group that is known as RT Florida.
Chaos Gremlin in you wants the...
Yes, it does. I want the upset of the season. The Blowfish to go. It's for the Blowfish to take down the #1 seed and go to the finals. You're an... Oh, man. So, I mean, I don't know what anybody out there watching wants to see, but that is me. That is my conflicted ass right now. Okay? So, let's go ahead. You ready for the final game of the semifinals here, Jimbo?
Let's do it.
All right, this is it, everybody. The final game of the G1 Baseball League semifinals. The Blowfish, the Flamingos here at the Florida home turf. And they are up to bat first as they got Deidre out here throwing them to start us off. And Ricky immediately gets that for the first out. I gotta say here, Jim, I am excited for what is to come here in this game and even the finals at this point.
As am I, Rod. As am I, as that ball tails foul as well. I'm excited as we already have one team, the Hunters, who have clinched their ticket and punched their ticket again to the finals, as that is out number 2 here.
All right, as I can only imagine what this game shall be because, well, the last game between these two that we saw some time ago was very hotly contested, and it came down to the very, very end. As now here comes Quang, not X-Ray, a big MVP of that last game, and hits that ball right where it needs to be for a base hit.
Now back, the third baseman, number 27.
As now we got a steal attempt, and not X-Ray, Naughty makes it. Ooh, nice dive there by Stanley, but not X-Ray is in scoring position.
Ball inside. Off the plate.
And that is a walk. As now here comes Ricky, looking locked in, ready to go. Maybe can start off the Flamingos right here if he can get a hold of this ball. So far 2-1, and now 3-1. And they go ahead, they walk Ricky. They just let him have a nice little jog as here comes Sal Benza. Big guy with a bat. And that, I think that's hanging a little too high. Oh no, it gets down as not X-Ray goes in. And more, making this 2-0. Flamingos. Flamingos off to a good start to head into the finals here, possibly.
Remember, folks, the last time when the Flamingos lost a game in round 1, as that is through the field. Let's see if they send the runner from third. Nope, they keep them there as that was a bases loaded. Remember, when the Flamingos lost, and it lost the surprise game to the Toons, they came out swinging the next game, and that is indeed what we are seeing here from the team from Florida.
It's now Paradox Punk with a big opportunity here with, nope. Nobody move.
Merch guy Steve stepping to the plate looking for a reversal of fortune. As if it
doesn't get down. It did not get down.
But just to the center fielder. But they score 2 there in the bottom of the first to take that lead into the top of the second here.
So good way to start things here for the Flamingos.
Indeed, as that ball gets down for a hit for the Blowfish.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nairu Wanga.
As now, this is a guy they need to watch right here. Already, here in the postseason, 400 average, 2 home runs under his belt. And that's a solid grounder. They're going for the double.
6-4.
Oh!
Unfortunately, unable to get it to first. The ball roll just took a little too long there.
So close, though.
As the steal attempt was on, let's see if they try it again here.
Oh!
And they do, but they caught it right away as the rundown is on. Not X-Ray runs over, gets the tag for the second out, and just like that, the runner is away. And now Deidre can just focus on pitching here.
And that is firmly foul, making it 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 balls now. And that's a pop-up. That's going to be the final out. As now here comes the Blowfish.
Indeed, Deidre leading us off here. You could tell she was hoping for that chance to hit with the bases loaded. Unfortunately, unable to do so.
Right.
Take the hit across regardless. Take the chance to hit as that is not going to do it. That is just back to the catcher.
Now back, the first baseman, number 2.
All right, here comes not X-Ray as we are sitting at 1 out. As, oh, solid hit. It is going off the wall for 2 bases. Oh, wait, make that 3.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And not X-Ray in scoring position right out of the gate here again. As everything is coming up flamingos here in this final game. Though I have to say, it technically still is a bit early. Things could shift and turn around. As now it is 3-0, 2 outs. Ooh, Stanley with the diving catch there, ending that inning as here comes Jim's favorite player from last game, Hog Porker, who we haven't seen all that much here. Unable to get a lot of meat behind that hit, so that is out number 1. And, ooh, that goes foul. And nice catch by Ricky for out number 2.
The pitcher, Wanda Dregler.
That should do it here.
Mm-hmm. That is it.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 6. Now batting, the
Bell
left
Benz is having to play 1 for 1 already today with that single that scored 2 runs for the Flamingos. He's looking to continue that success at the plate. Strikes. And it's not going to do much of anything. We're just going to get back to first. That is out number 1 here.
now batting,
As, again, the Flamingos sitting pretty on those 3 runs. And we got a steal attempt, but I'm going to go ahead and go back.
Yep.
As that is out.
Directly back to the pitcher. as Paradox Punk steps to the plate,
Number 29.
looking to get a hit herself here today.
Nope, that's high. Nope, that's high. Nope, nope. Stay right. Stay right. Nope, ball four.
Now batting, the catcher, number 21.
Nope, that's outside.
And that is a good solid hit, but that is right to the right fielder for out number 3.
Now batting, the shortstop, Elvis Stanley.
As oh my God, she's dead, Jim. Oh, she is not getting back up onto that mound. No, okay.
Yeah, as you see there, Deidre going out, like I said, and Merch Guy Steve coming out, Fires the lead coming in the double switch. You hate to see it, as I think that's the first time we've seen someone get hit by a comebacker here in the postseason. Is once again, if we have any update on Deidre, we will provide it as soon as she's checked out by the Claiborne Medical Facility. Of course, hopefully she's okay. She wasn't as they took her off the field here.
Oh man, she has got to be in some extreme pain after that. As
I will say she did give a thumbs up to the crowd as she was being taken off. Once again, she will get checked out at the Claiborne Medical Facility, where they will fix her. If they have to, they will fix her and get her ready for the next round of games.
I mean,
The Flamingos get to that point. That is pop fly as the camera goes. Sorry, I was looking at the camera feed, so I was just looking directly at the balls. That is out number 2 here.
Now batting, the first baseman.
as I mean, with something like that, I mean, it might have been an accident. As
They read that play perfectly. Yeah, perfectly. As the rundown is on, now X-Ray makes a tag, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 3-0 in favor of the Flamingos, and you have to wonder how motivated they are to keep this game alive.
I mean,
win this game for their injured teammate.
Ball inside.
I mean, I doubt you can do something like that on purpose, but having something like that happen has definitely got to make it personal.
Now batting, the first baseman.
I mean, at this point, Rod, indeed, you are correct. It is very tough to say something like that can be done on purpose, but also you have to really think things like that have happened way too many times here in the G1 Baseball League. We've had plenty of times where where players get hurt on comebackers like that, and like I said, I don't think anything was done on purpose. Like you said, I don't think it was on purpose. I just think, unfortunately, it was just.
It's just
part of the,
just what happens. It's just what can happen. It's one of those things that you have to prepare for when you sign on the dotted line. As that is a steal attempt, but Porker gets the tag, and that is it. As back out comes Camilla.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Carloco.
Nope. Nope. High.
And is that? Oh, nope, it goes foul. And again, cuts right into foul territory. And that one looking better, but unfortunately, John Stumpfeld is out there in right field and gets a hold of that one.
That's inside. Nope. Outside.
And solid line drive, but it goes right to the center fielder for out number 2.
Sting McGee.
Ball inside. Nope, that's inside.
And Ricky make a dive, but just short.
as that'll be a hit across 4.
Now batting, the second baseman. Now
All right, Camilla goes out. She's looking a little winded, so now out comes to relieve Will Brewer. As I gotta say, I wonder exactly how prepared they were with their starting pitcher, Deidre, taken out. Well, just straight up taken out, as it was.
It is 5. Oh, the 5-3. Yep, that is the final out. We go to the bottom of the 5th, still in favor of the Flamingos. Of course, scored 3-0. Let's not forget, Rod, that the last game between these two teams, the Flamingos had Sergio Viro go 7 innings, so it took a little bit of stress off the bullpen as Camilla came in to finish out the game. So she of course pulling double duty here. So their bullpen is fresher than expected.
That is true, but still, I mean, that has to mess with their game plan just a bit, having to dive into it so early.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 6.
That's high.
And solid one, smacked all the way back to the track by Ricky. As that is 2 bases.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 33.
Nope, inside.
That's 2 balls. Are they going to give this man a walk? Oh, no, it is hit right there in the open. It goes back to the track, and Ricky running his little legs home, making this 4-0 Flamingos.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 23.
And solid grounder popping up again. Though this time it goes up to the right fielder there, as now Paradox Punk is up. They're still sitting good at 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Good solid 4-0 lead. And safe! And it is now 5-0. The Flamingos not pulling any punches here, but that is out, and that is a double play. But
they hate to see it on the suicide squeeze, but they get 2 runs across there. We go to the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ricky Kwan.
Steve Wright.
Whoa, watch out there, Will. That goes right down the line. It is fair, and not X-Ray grabs it at first for the out. We got a pinch hitter. Harry Backman coming in. Checks on that one.
Folks may remember Harry Backman was instrumental. Second game between these two teams.
And Harry Backman there getting things started, getting on base as Elvis Stanley coming out. And that is a high fly ball. It is going deep, but I don't think it's got the length. No, Paradox Punk gets it there for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman.
I gotta say, the Blowfish are out here. They're trying to get those hits. Maybe trying a little too hard, putting some power behind what they need. At this point, they just need to try and get some moves running around the bases like this right there. More of this, and you might see a change in the winds in this game for the Blowfish. And that is up. It is not getting down in time as Sal gets there for out number 3, and Mindy Marshwater coming to the pitching mound here for the Blowfish here in the 6th.
Now batting, the catcher, number 52.
That's high.
Folks may remember in the last matchup between these two teams, Mindy Marshwater came in relief as well and did a stellar job to that point.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 2. Now batting, the third baseman, number 27.
And there is out number 3. A nice quick little half an inning, as now the Blowfish coming up. Seeing if maybe here at this chance at bat they can do some damage and come back and maybe nice grounder. That's going to be good for 1 base.
Now batting, the right fielder, Naru Wanga. Now batting, the catcher, Sting McGee.
Steve Wright.
Is that could? Nope. Wilbur
No.
able to make the diving stop, but not able to get up in time. As that is, he'll take the second out at first. As once again,
All right.
that name that still befuddles me, Hog Porker.
All right,
So I'm reading
and
that correctly, is that is a hit across and a run across for the Blowfish here.
that is it. They finally got a run.
Center fielder,
You
That
got to
might
start somewhere, and that is how you do it here in the top of the 7th. Could be a little too late, but at least they are on the board and not getting shut out. They have some fight left in them here.
Ball inside.
as Brewer needs to put this down right now. Because, okay, a hit and run. High fly ball. That is going to be the end of this right here. We go to the bottom of the 7th. And, I mean, the Flamingos here now. They're still doing pretty well. 4-run lead.
number 42.
As you hate to see that right there. As here comes Ricky now.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 33.
Steve Wright. Nope, inside. Nope, that's high.
And, solid hit, but unfortunately, Sal, it goes foul. As that is a broken bat, high fly ball. It's going to be an out for the final out of the inning. We are now in the 8th inning, and we are almost done here, Jim. And
The pitcher, Mindy Martin.
again, the Flamingos flying high here with a 5-1 lead.
Indeed. I mean, this is the team we expected. We knew that this was going to be an uphill battle for the Blowfish coming into this game. If they were looking to get the upset, they were going to have to score early. Instead, the Flamingos followed that narrative and scored early themselves. As that is out number 1 here.
Now batting, the shortstop, Elvis
As if you're a Blowfish fan, again, you can't feel bad if this game doesn't go your way, as you advance further than I think most people would have given you credit for here in the postseason, as we expected them to be one of the many early round, one of the quarterfinal eliminations. Instead, made it all the way to the semifinals and pushing the #1 seed Flamingos to a third and final game, as Joe Star's coming in, possibly close this thing down for the Flamingos here.
All right, I mean, it's the final out. Good time to bring in the closer.
Nice. He's looking a little shaky here early on. That's the first strike he's thrown in 4 pitches.
And that is a walk. Oh, you hate to see something like that, bringing the closer out like that.
Sometimes items like that can be momentum builders for the other team.
I mean, maybe he didn't have enough time to warm up out there. But, you know, shake those cobwebs out. Bring it on.
As I'm sure most of the, if not all of the Flamingos bullpen was shaken and not fully ready.
All right,
as early as they did, as that is out.
Oh, do you?
Of course, when we.
Do you hear that? I can almost hear a chant. I mean, by the Flamingos fans, they're yelling, "Do it for Deidre." Apparently, they want the Flamingos to make a big statement. And look at that hit. It is out there, but the right fielder gets under it.
Indeed. I'm sure locking this game down will do it for Deidre indeed, as the Flamingos looking to add to their lead. Of course, we've seen the Blowfish score on them in bunches in single innings, so this game is far from over just yet. But, of course, if you're a Blowfish faithful, you have to start to wonder when that offense is coming around. As Joestar is definitely, they're going to let him hit here. This is probably his first at bat in the entire season at this point.
And
he gets a hit.
He gets a hit. He's going to first.
Remember, folks,
he does it for Deidre.
And we here in the G1 Baseball League believe in letting pitchers hit. And that is one instance, of course, Deidre, who was taken out of the game when she got unfortunately struck by a comebacker, had hit a grand slam in the quarterfinal matchup between the RT Tunes and the Flamingos, of course. And that is a foul ball.
That is now a souvenir for somebody.
Full count, and runner's going to go on the pitch, and that is another walk. If you're the Blowfish, you have to get out of this inning. As Out X-Ray steps to the plate, 2 for 4 today with a triple and a single. If you're the Blowfish, you have to get out of this inning without giving up any more runs, because your hill will your hill to climb will get too big at that point.
Right, this molehill is turning into a mountain real quick.
He's got to make a pitch here. Full count, runner's going to go on the pitch. He could have taken that for a walk, instead opted to swing, and that is the final out. All right, we go to the top of the 9th, possible and definite last chance for the Blowfish. It's Jose Carloco stepping to the plate here. They got to get 4 runs across, or else this game is all Flamingos, and the storybook ending is not for the Blowfish.
And whoa!
That is how you start it. A little buzzer across the pitcher's head, and that is
now batting the right fielder, Nairub Wanga.
There's now Nairub Wanga here. If he can find the right pitch to get a hold of. And unfortunately, that's not going to be it. And that is, not a double. They're coming up short on the double plays today here, Jim.
Indeed, you hate to see it. I mean, it gives your opponent a possible another opportunity to bring a run across or get another hit. As we could see a double play here, as that is a foul ball.
And, that's a broken back. Hit high for the second out.
Now batting the second baseman.
As now here comes back to bat Hog Porker. And that is going to do it. Right there.
Connie Windowbirds with the final out, and just like that, The RTFL Flamingos are your second team into the G1 Baseball League final, ladies and gentlemen.
That does it right there. What a game. They did it despite the disadvantages dealt here today. The Flamingos will be moving on, it seems. There is the tale.
Look at the box score. Of course, the Blowfish had plenty of opportunities here in this game as we take a look at the hitting, at how the batters did. As you see there, the Blowfish had a few opportunities to score a couple of runs, but were unable to do so. Only able to muster up that one run as they didn't strike out, but they only were able to manage one walk. As you see there, the Flamingos on the other side walked 4 times, struck out 4 times, got 11 hits, and of course those 5 runs across.
Oh, what a game it was. Not only on the hitting, but also the pitching side of things. There you see the Flamingos. Obviously, they had to reach into their bullpen because, well, after about 3 innings, the unfortunate happenings with Deidre aside, that allowed Camilla to come out and, well, get the win here today for the pitching compared to the Blowfish, who, I mean, they did a solid job. I can't lie. They did a solid job, but unfortunately, it wasn't solid enough to keep the Flamingo bats at bay when they really needed to be. And yeah, now we get to see the MVPs here of the final game between the Blowfish and the Flamingos.
Indeed, and no surprise there, as it's a clean sweep for the Flamingos.
Right, there you see in third, you got Quang, not X-Ray, going 2 for 5 with 3 bases, 2 runs, single base right there as well. There in second, you got everybody's favorite Flamingo, Ricky, in second, going 2 for 3, 2 bases, a run. Brought in himself, and right there, Jim, in first, you got the big man from left field, Sal Benza.
Indeed, 2 for 4 himself, a double, 3 RBIs, scored a run himself. And that is the book on the semifinal round of the G1 postseason, everybody.
That's right. We are done this week. The next time you see us in action, it will be the finals, the championship games of the G1 Baseball League between the Flamingos and the Hunters. But obviously, don't go nowhere. This week, there are still plenty of things to come with football and as well wrestling as well, so we'll be back before you know it, but stay tuned for plenty of other action here on this channel. All right, well, that does it.
Yep, we got it, ladies and gentlemen.
We did it. We ain't gotta do nothing special.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I was looking forward to the chaos gremlin in us.
Right, that is true.
Possibly, but also very thankful that we don't have to really do anything super special. Just
yeah, everything worked out in the end, thankfully. The Flamingos won, the Hunters won, and I will say this. I've mentioned it before, and I'm mentioning it again now. I've already got... you know what? I'll show. I will show and not tell. Because we need teams to take the places, right, of... the sirloins, the blowfish, and such, right? Okay? And I made one. I have not inputted all of the people on the team yet, but I did make the team. I've got the logo and stuff like that. I'll keep who's on the team, a surprise for the next season. But here it is right here for you all to see. Behold the YouTube Terrors. I said I was going to do a team based around YouTube, and there they are, the YouTube Terrors, with like a big
YouTube. Ow! Fuck nuggets. Sorry, I kicked my desk.
So yeah, I got a big ogre, scary-looking ogre guy with a bat. I thought about making it like a club-looking thing, having like nails or whatever in it, but I was like, no, I'll keep it a bat. Because baseball. So yeah, it's going to be filled with big, famous YouTubers. Now, who? Again, that'll be a surprise. But the thing is, I need 2 more. Alright? I need 2 more teams based around something. I don't know what. But the YouTube Terrors will be made. And maybe, just maybe, somebody out there, Jimbo, or somebody watching right now, can give me a good old idea. And we won't have to
go through this again.
Yeah, possibly go through something like this again.
Won't get fooled again.
But yeah, that is it, everybody. The semifinals are done. So,
which means next time we are live here on the Red Rope channel for baseball, that'll be the finals.
Yep. And now you said something about holding off on the finals because next week, as you mentioned, is Father's Day and you got plans, and you know what? That's fair. That's understandable.
Yeah.
I totally get that because not only do you have plans, I mean, I'm a father as well. And granted, yeah, sure, I'd be able to do this probably okay. But that's not so true with you and maybe out there a lot of other people as well. So, yeah, we'll hold off until the 27th to come back and go full tilt into the finals. And now remember, though, the finals, they're the best of 5. So they're going to be probably a little bit longer. Now, that is unless like one of the teams wins back to back to back. But yeah. Which I doubt is going to happen, right? Because the Hunters have obviously shown themselves capable of taking down a bigger, powerful, or whatever team than them. So they definitely stand a chance against Florida. So yeah, good night. Good night here tonight on the G1 Baseball League. And also, it was a good day of E3 coverage, which
Indeed.
I don't know if I'm going to do that tomorrow because there's no like set, this or that or whatever, because, it'll just be a bunch of stuff from different people. It won't be a full tilt extravaganza. Because, I'm curious of, what did I mention earlier? 2K, if they actually bring something up about, WWE or, like you said, Jimbo, GTA. Maybe they'll expand GTA 6. They'll actually have another map or something for GTA Online, or Hopefully something. Because, hey, we made billions of dollars. Here's another fucking place to run around in that, you know, you can take all your shit. Or, at the very least, here's go-karts in creative mode. You're welcome, Woody. But, yeah, like, 2K is interesting to me. What is the other one I mentioned? Crap. Capcom! That's it. It'd be interesting to see what Capcom has, because they've went heavy into, like, Monster Hunter and Resident Evil here lately, but it'd be nice to see them put forth something else, because Capcom's got a lot of good stuff under their belt, like Mega Man and stuff. So you never know, maybe we'll get another Mega Man of some sort. Maybe another Mega Man collection. Because there are a lot of... I think it'd be nifty to bring a bunch of those, like all those, like, Game Boy Mega Man games as a collection. Because there's a lot of cool ones of them. But Capcom's got a lot of shit they can do. Kind of like Konami, that they just, for some reason, won't. Because they're bastards. But yeah. Those are the only two things, like, tomorrow. And I probably won't do anything on stream tomorrow. For it. Because, well, I'll probably keep tabs on it on my phone. Because tomorrow is, again, the summer of Sony. It is Monday. But I will probably be starting late. Because I, like, gotta go and get groceries and stuff. So, don't see that starting very soon. But yeah, for tonight, we're done, Jimbo. Are you done? I'm done.
I am done.
Good. I'm glad you're done. Because I'm done. I got the hiccups for some reason. Damn it! Ah! So bad. So let's go ahead, let's end it. Let's go and raid G1 Game Days and go say good evening to Johnny, who's doing that randomizer here tonight. And say hi to him as we say bye to me and good night to me and Jimbo. And I'll see you tomorrow sometime myself with Star Ocean, which I'm looking forward to in the summer of Sony. So, nighty night, everybody.
Yep, stay safe, everyone.